It's Ant94 and today we have another video for you. So in this one we are doing a bundle. So the bundle is going to be called the No Speed Limit bundle, which is for this season. So you have, the reason we're doing this is because of the challenge and stuff, but the first one you're going to have is you have to get this bike, which is the Kawasaki Ninja H2, and this is the racing bike bundle, so in your touring car sort of thing. And then next we're going to go into this thing. So now this is the Alpha GP car. Now this is the Sparrow edition, so you want to get the Proto Concept Sparrow competition I think it's called, the Alpha GP one. And then what we're finally going to get into in the last one is we're going to have to go to the sea for this one, but as we get to the sea we're going to switch and we're going to get into this. Now this is the Vector, pretty cool looking. This used to be called the Jaguar Vector. I believe it is a Jaguar, but for some reason they took the Jaguar name off it, even though they still got the license. A bit weird, but that's what we're going to get into today. So let's get on with the video. I'm going to do a little race in each of them. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now let's get into the video. Right then, so No Speed Limit is the bundle you need, and the reason why I'm doing this little video is because you'll need it to do one of these events. So you can see here, you have to do this one, win 2 events in a difficulty 3 or higher. So this is going to be a new thing I'm going to be doing to the channel, showing you car bundles to do your main stage challenges. So you can unlock this one section here, and then you progress down to this one. Right then, so the first event we're doing is this event here, which is part of the Japanese playlist, the Volume 2 edition. So let's get into it. We are driving the Kawasaki Ninja H2. We're going to do a race for each one of these, so hopefully you enjoy this little video. If you don't watch all of it, then that is completely fine, but I'd rather you did. So remember, if you're enjoying it, leave us a like, so you get I know to do more of this content in the future. We're just going to do a race on each one of the vehicles. This one's called if you do it in first person, because you get like a cool look of the bike, and you kind of sometimes can handle it better. If you're me, obviously you can't, but I always use third person because that's what I'm used to, but it is fun to zone out and just, you know, go in first person for the bikes. But we're going to see what we can do. They are on a difficulty of 3. We do have the road markings on, so we know when to brake. That I do feel like that helps quite a lot because the cars all have different braking points on this game, so having the racing line on does help. I only have the braking line on because I feel like that's the one that I like, because I don't need to follow the racing line when I'm doing straights and stuff, because that's up to me and where I position my vehicle. Hard on the brakes, but the brakes aren't the best on this, so if we come first, we come first. If we don't, then it is what it is. But we're going to see what we can do. It does steer a little bit heavy. It doesn't seem to get down and low like you want it to, so this might not be one of the best bikes in the game, but it could also be my driving. You know, if I'm struggling and I get platinum summits most of the times when I get them, as you can see from the videos that I post, but if I'm struggling, maybe it could be the bike, but it could also be me. So you can't take that as a credit, but it feels reasonable. It's just turning at slow speeds doesn't seem where this belongs. I can't remember if pushing down on the stick on this matters it much anymore. I'd like to get your character to go down more. I think it does maybe a little bit. We're on the brakes there, a little bit late on the brakes. See, turning this corner it's a little bit difficult because we've got to make sure we maintain our speed, but it's just, it doesn't seem to want to turn very well, so that's a bit disappointing for that. But overall, it's a nice bike. It sounds reasonable, even though it sounds like it's got a turbo for some reason. As we go, we do a little bit first person here. See, it is nice. This is meant to be a supercharged charged engine, but it seems to sound like it's got a turbo sound, and I don't know why that is. It might sound like that in real life. I haven't really studied the H2s that much, but it feels nice. It's just the turnings are a little bit questionable, but as we can see we get round here, but look, we're just all the way off, which is unfortunate. So now we'll go back into a bit of third person because it's just my preferred viewpoint of driving. But I think bikes are kind of cool in this game. They're not used as much because mainly I think it's because of the turning. They just don't turn too well, and it's just the top speed isn't there, so it just makes it a bit more difficult to ride them as such. To be able to compete with cars, it just doesn't seem likely. But this is what you need to buy if you're gonna do the events, because you need the vehicles apparently just to do the challenges. But yeah, I don't know what we need for the summits at the moment. It seemed like a lot of them were loaned cars, which is a bit interesting because it's not usually the case. But here we go, across the finish line. Right then, the next race we're doing is called Alpha Debut, and we're going to use the Concept Sparrow competition. So we do have this car fully upgraded, as you can see right here. 1000 brake horsepower. So let's get into the event. It's on free again because I prefer it being on free. And this helps get us one of our challenges done while making a video as well. So you might want to do this the same. But it helps you rank up in this season. So we're going to do the debut challenge, which all we have to do is finish test laps, which is one lap, pretty quick lap, but you get to see we have the tyre wear on for this event because it's the motorsports events. So it's a pretty cool feature. It's a bit different, but this car is also in the bundle like the other ones. And then we have one final race to do, which we'll be doing in a boat, because the boat is the last one, and it is the Vector. But this right now we're in the Sparrow, which is the concept car for the teams. Seems like we need to do one lap. This might be a quick little event, I don't actually know, but we're going to hop in the pits right now because that's what the game wants us to do. It's a pretty cool little feature, I think these are. And I mean, this is a decent looking vehicle. I thought these were cool when they first come out. They did originally come out on the Crew 2 because we got a massive expansion for a whole racetrack, which was pretty cool. And I mean, they added that to near the end of the game's life cycle, so it's a bit disappointing that we didn't get to use it as much as we should have used it. But hopefully they do something again like this in the Crew motorfest pretty soon before the game's life ends. But I'd say this game has another 3 years to go, because you know that seems reasonable. 5 years per game would be nice. But you know, it's a pretty cool car. No, you can always leave your comments if you want to say how you feel about these certain cars, and bike and boat. So we only have one car, which is the Alpha GP one. Pretty nice. Whether it'll be competitive, I have no idea. I don't think it is because I would have known by now. But I feel like all the Alpha GPs, they're not too far apart from each other. So I'll just pick one you like the look of, I guess. And here we go, up towards the finish line. Only a 2-minute race in this one, but pretty cool nonetheless. Now let's get into the final race. Right then, and the final race today that we're doing for this video is Rocket Star. So this is a boat race because we are driving the Vector, and for some reason it's not showing up, so we'll just click on it quickly so you can see. So we've got the Vector boat, which is based off a Jaguar. It's not even based off a Jaguar, it is the Jaguar, which what I find a bit weird about this boat is now, this is the Vector powerboats. It's the VR4 V40R is how they put it. V40R. It's Vector powerboat, and it's a Jaguar because in the Crew 2 it used to literally say Jaguar, and you used to have like a Jaguar on the side with Jaguar in writing, and now for motorfest they've changed it just to Vector, and I'm not sure why that is because Jaguar is still in this game, so it's a bit confusing why. Maybe they wanted to be a bit cleaner, or maybe they just wanted Lamborghinis to be the only boat that has a name. I don't actually know. It's a bit weird, but yeah, it is a Jaguar Vector, so yeah, it's a pretty cool boat actually. I used to use this all the time in the Crew 2. Now in this game I still use it, just not as frequent because there's other boats that are better than it, like the small powerboat they added. It is a bit better, so there's that. But is it worth it? I think it's worth it, but I have more nostalgia to it than everybody else, so So I'm going to go around this because I was not making that turn anyway. As you can see, it seems a bit heavy on the turning. I'm still yet to try the Lamborghini boat. Don't know why they haven't made us buy it yet, but maybe in the future I'll probably give it a go. But I don't think I actually own it. But this boat, it's nice. I like it. It's comfortable to actually use, even though it just struggles in the corners a little bit. But if you're here for the best powerboat, this is not it. The best one is the newest one they added. It's like a small little one with like 2 points at the front. I don't know how to explain it. It's an interesting one. I can't explain it because I'm not a boats guy, so I know nothing about boats and how you describe everything on a boat. But this is a little video for the bundles and stuff, so we're going to be coming towards the finish line soon, I presume, considering it's already been 2 minutes. And you know, boat races they're not very fun, are they? They're just a bit different. See, I would go for that corner, but I feel like it's faster just going around the outside of it, to be honest. Even though we're not going for speed, but you know, it's nice to try and hit a good time. Is this the finish line here? I think it is, yeah it is. So as we cross the finish line now, just if you're new and you enjoy this kind of content, leave a like and subscribe. Even if you're not new, leave a like, so I know that you enjoy this content. But yeah, that's been it for this bundle, which is the no spin limit bundle. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video.